Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, people stop the real quick touch. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Hello, and welcome here to Dover, Delaware. Inspired Racing League here coming at you live. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. We got the Platinum Truck Series tonight for their final preseason race here at Dover. 3 races here in the preseason. We got a few minutes left here in practice. We see a bunch of guys out there getting some practice laps here. Beautiful Dover Motor Speedway. Want to give a big thank you to all those partners and sponsors at Inspired Racing League that make it happen here. Inspired Marketing LLC, thank you guys. And big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network. Want to give a big thank you to our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to Juicy Spider Studios, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop. Big thank you to Admin Box. Use code FEARLESS-BOX. That's FEARLESS-BOXX. Get 10% off on your Admin Box Gen 3.0 or 4.0. Make sure to go check them out. Awesome administration tools and hosting options there on the admin box for iRacing. Check out Tier 1 Setup Shop. Use code FEARLESS over there. Get 10% off all of their setups. Dirt, asphalt, almost every single car up there that you can think of. And if they don't got it, go ahead and request a setup. They get you taken care of over at Tier 1 Setup Shop. Big thank you to Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course, Fearless Broadcasting, having me up in the booth here. Greg Thielsen once again up here bringing you the action. Go ahead, go over the track just a little bit, a mile here at Dover Motor Speedway. All concrete around this Dover Motor Speedway. Very unique racetrack around here. Very high temps it's looking like. And over here in Dover, Delaware, looking forward to an exciting race here with the Platinum Truck Series. I see a huge turnout. Over 30 trucks here tonight. Gonna take on the Monster Mile. You take a look here. Miles out there on the scoreboard out there somewhere. There you go. There's Miles right there. Jump out here. Take a look at a few of the cars out here in practice. We see that number 15, Rob Willoy, out here getting some practice in. About a minute and a half left. We see him side by side with that number 3, Peyton Boyle, splitting somebody there. That 43 up in the wall. That's Mike Hauser. Got this number 10 to Daniel Lehman. Also looking good out here. Currently we got this number 05, Sharn Hill, up on top. Pacey Widgeon sitting there in second spot in the 00, just getting out on the racetrack in his Ram. Ty Mosley sitting there in the 29 in the 3rd spot. Reese's powered machine there this week. Aaron Stanton is 4th. Daniel Lehman 5th. Interesting to see what these guys can do. Let's go ahead. We're going to break to a quick side-by-side ad break as we roll over here into qualifying. Going to get qualifying booted up and then jump back in here. See what these boys can do here in qualifying around Dover. So stick around for a little bit. We'll be right back. Take a look at some of our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Be right back with the Inspire League Platinum Truck Series here at Dover.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick, number 10 steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Calm out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
GC Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
All right, back here live qualifying for the Platinum Truck Series underway here in Dover, Delaware, Dover Motor Speedway. Looks like quite a few drivers already getting their name up on that scoreboard there. Thomas Hernandez, Sharon Hill, Ty Mosley, our top three. Peyton Boyle, we watched that number 3 come around there. He's sitting in the 4th spot. The 22, Shane Williams sitting in 5th. Hayden Williams in 6th. Rob Willite, Travis Farmer. We see Pacey Widgeon jumping up to that 2nd spot in the 00 there. Quite a few drivers still out here getting their qualifying laps in. See the late qualifiers there jumping up on top. The 00 up to 2nd. Looks like some contact with the wall there. Oh, a little loose. Oh no, chased it up the track. What a save, Pacey Widgeon. Wow. That 00 started off in 20th. Now back up to 3rd. Like Daniel Lehman jumping up on top of him in the 10 car. Oh, heavy contact with that pit wall. Watch out, Pacey. Jump on board the 828. Not on board, excuse me, but Tyler Evans in the 828 out here getting his first qualifying lap here. See what he can get done. Once again, big sorry. Tried to get Inspired iRacing League's YouTube to go live, but would not cooperate tonight. A little bit of technical issues. It looks like we are live over here on Fearless Broadcasting. I got that one to go live. Here in qualifying Platinum Truck Series, the final round of preseason here. 3 rounds. This is our 3rd round, 3rd week of preseason. Getting ready to roll over into some regular season. Start hunting for that season-long championship. See any other drivers out there? Looks like we got the 16 Eli Fisher. Caterpillar sponsor machine out here on the track. Looked like he finished. Jump up to the 8th spot in that Ram. Looks like we got Chevy, Ram, Chevy, Ford in our top 5 as they sit. Let's go ahead. Whoop, wrong button. Pop up our little graphic for our top 10 as they sit. Thomas Hernandez, Daniel Lehman, Pacey Widgeon, Sharon Hill, Ty Mosley, Peyton Boyle, Shane Williams, Eli Fisher, Tyler Evans, and Hayden Williams, all in our top 10 here. As we wait, these cars about to begin gridding here. Getting ready to go 120 laps here at Dover, Delaware, the Monster Mile. We got Miles out front there. Let's go ahead and roll our starting grid here. Go ahead and hit that. Thomas Hernandez and Daniel Lehman starting off out front here for us. Pacey Widgeon, Sharon Hill, in row number 2. Ty Mosley, Peyton Boyle, they're in row number 3. Love the Reese's paint job. Makes me want a Reese's now. Shane Williams and Eli Fisher going to be row number 4. Tyler Evans, Hayden Williams, rounding out our top 10 here in row number 5. We got Rob Willite, Travis Farmer in row number 6. Bunch of black and yellow, row number 6. Brendan Bell and Matt Sidars, row number 7. Randy Wood and Trent Green rolling off in row 8, 15th, 16th there. Got Chris Liotta and Levi Ramsey in row number 9. 69, a good looking hot rod there, Menards powered. Chase Glover, John Manning, row number 10, rounding out our top 20 there. Brad Lanes and Derek Weston in row number 11. Got Matthew Scott, Aaron Stanton in row number 12. Mike Hauser, Justin Greenlee going to be row number 13. Josh Henderson and Randy Wall in row number 14 there. William Carter, Bobby Holloman in row number 15, 30 drivers. Our driver in 31 there, rounding out the field, Ty Wilson, row number 16. We got a stout field here tonight. These drivers getting ready. 120 laps here. Super excited to see what they can do up here. See them making their way out for that formation lap here. Pace light still out there on the pace car. Sorry guys, tuning in just now with us. I'm so sorry. I could not get the Inspired Racing League to go live. I don't know what that issue is, and now that I'm live, I don't want to go and mess up what we got. I don't want to miss nothing. So over here at Fearless Broadcasting, so sorry about that. We'll get that fixed next week. I think that key was just giving me an issue. But getting ready to go green flag here. Platinum Truck Series, Dover, Delaware, at Dover Motor Speedway, at the Monster Mile, miles outside. Ready to crush a few cars if you get to acting funny. Don't do it. Miles outside, don't play. But Greg Tilson up in the booth here getting ready. We're about to kick it off here. Thomas Hernandez and Daniel Lehman leading us off to the green flag in those number 77 and number 10 machines out front. Ty Mosley, Sharon Hill, Shane Williams, our top 5. Super excited to have you guys here with us. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday night. I know I am. Had a good day. I got some wheels and tires. All 4 brand new mounted on to the Honda Civic today. That was a good bit of something I needed to get done. But as we get ready, green flag about to fly. Daniel Lehman and Thomas Hernandez taking us to this first green flag. Green flag out in the air here. Side by side throughout the field. Much expected here. Going to take a few laps for these drivers to get themselves worked out. We see that lead driver, the number 77, Thomas Hernandez, from that pole position, able to creep out here in front of Daniel Lehman, riding on board a little bit with him there. Sitting in second, still side by side throughout the field here. Quite a few of this middle of the field electing to get back single file. That works out sideways. Oh no, big sideways moment. Shane Williams in that 22, dropping throughout the field, still on that infield, still staying green. Yellow flag flying there. Oh no, let's take a look at that one. Taking a look back. Oh, that's not gonna be the view we want there. So let's rewind it just a little bit. That's okay. And we want Shane Williams here in that Rockstar number 22 machine. See what happened. He was wicked loose. Kind of caught the tail end of that. They're live. No, just got loose. All on his own. Got a little sideways underneath that number 3. Great job not getting anybody else collected here. No other drivers involved. That's awesome to see. Definitely great job by that number 22. Shane Williams doing an awesome job keeping it down low there. No other drivers affected at all. Little damage, I'm going to think, to that nose. It wasn't very hard contact. I think Shane will. will be okay there. Take it back, watch that real time. here in a little different of a view. That one ain't gonna work. That one will work. Let's see. A little bump. I don't think that's gonna be quite too bad there, but dropping to the back of the field, definitely gonna happen there for that 22 Shane Williams. Fortunately, coming around there, bringing out our first caution of the night. Yeah, next week, Emma, you'll be back home. I promise. You'll be back over the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Big thank you for coming over here, hanging out with us here this week. Super unfortunate how it happened, but super glad to have you nonetheless. Once again, hope you guys having a great Wednesday. It's been a beautiful day here. It was 84 degrees today. I did not expect that today. Gorgeous, gorgeous day outside here in sunny Tennessee. But here, coming to our first restart. Interested to see where that Thomas Hernandez, number 77, elects to choose up on top or the bottom, the leader. The only driver getting to choose here on restarts throughout the season. We'll get used to that, those leaders. With the choice, top or bottom, no other drivers, no choose cone, no picking high or bottom. Just that leader gets the choice there. Like that one. Keeps it simple. If one person gets a black flag, it's not a big deal. Rather than 12 people when you're all doing a choose cone and then people not choosing correctly. It's a nightmare. Much better system in my opinion. Keep it simple. Good luck, FTM from Bigfoot Enterprise. Harvick to win. Big shout out to you, buddy. Let's go, FTM. Cody Jacobs out there in the chat. Made 612 monster cookies. That sounds like a lot, Emma. Wow. Pace car diving down pit road here. Restart number 1. Green flag in the air. Thomas Hernandez on the inside with the great jump on the restart there. Able to secure that lead quickly. Make work of that number 10, Daniel Lehman. There in the second spot. We see still side by side through the middle of the pack there. Now we see that 0-5 getting back single file a little bit. Looking back, yellow back out, yellow flag back in the air here. Say that was out for Matthew Scott maybe? Let's take a look. No, it was in front of him. So that number 25, looks like that was 25. Matthew Scott. Okay, let's take a look back at that one more time. Rewinder back up. Let's see what happened. Oh, we don't get a good view from that point. Let's go ahead, switch her up. See. That'll work. Oh, he hit the apron hard. Grabbed the apron, unsettled the truck, came into the corner, trying to save it. The rear end just came around. Yep, just nothing he could do in that 25. Matthew Scott coming around there, grabbing that apron. I definitely think that's why that 25 came around. Let's see. Nobody else getting involved here. Yeah, nobody else. Little 360. Oh, able to keep it off the wall there. Keep her rolling. Second caution flag out here, Dover, Delaware. Platinum Truck Series heating up. So, interesting story about Dover, Delaware. I used to work for the NASCAR Racing Experience. Spotted at like 10 plus racetracks around the country. Miami, Daytona, Atlanta, Talladega, Vegas, Phoenix, Texas, Kansas, Kentucky, just to name a few. But Dover was on my schedule at least 3 times for me to travel out here and spot an event for NASCAR Racing Experience. And each one of those times got rained out. The 3 times I was scheduled to come here to Dover. So one of the tracks I was supposed to come to, but never been to, but all the work friends that used to go there called Dover the Dover Dust Bowl. So I'm going to call her the Dust Bowl tonight because that's how I know her. I know she's the Monster Mile, but I know good old Dover, Delaware, Dover Motor Speedway as the Dust Bowl. The Platinum Truck Series looking to mix that Dust Bowl up just a little bit here tonight. We see that number 77 Thomas Hernandez out front. Looking good there. Ranger Boats, Bass Pro Shops machine. See that Mountain Dew Baja Blast number 10 of Daniel Lehman to his outside still. Still holding that front outside number 2 position. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here. Truck, yeah. Hopefully, we see a little bit of a long green flag run. I want to see these trucks get so loose on old tires, Dover. All concrete, definitely not easy on the tires. A good long green flag run. Definitely shake things up. Make them super exciting here. Let's watch from the stands. Jump up here with the fans. A little bit of fan cam. Green flag back out in the air. Off down into turn 1. Leader able to jump back in front. Single file. The top 5 almost immediately. Thomas Hernandez out in front. Daniel Lehman dropping in there in second. Ty Mosley, Sharon Hill, Peyton Boyle all getting single file. Looks like Eli Fisher, Tyler Evans back there fighting for position. Now a few of those drivers all jumping back here back in line. Definitely some smart thinking up in the head of the pack. Those leaders definitely wanting to click some laps here down. Try to get a little farther through the race before they get too racy. Definitely don't want to get taken out early if you want to win it here tonight. First, you must make it to the end. One of my big sayings, but it's true. You got to make it to the end to win this thing. You get crashed out early, there's just nothing you can do. We see the 17 there up on the high side. Josh Henderson on the high side of that 32. Randy Ball able to make himself clear. Look for a run down the front stretch. Oh no, in the wall there. I think that was the 99 there, Chase Glover. A little bit of right front damage there. Fortunately able to keep it rolling. Jump back out front. Thomas Hernandez still out front in that number 77. The 10 still right there in second. The 29 still in third. Ty Mosley. Great job by these drivers here so far. Get a little inside view here. I'm going to jump up our telemetry here. We're going to jump on board with this number 1 Hayden Williams. Let's go ahead, jump on board with that Hayden Williams number 1 machine side by side with Travis Farmer. There to his inside. We see that number 13 make his way by down there on the bottom. But it looks like he's going to have a run off the front stretch. We see about 165 miles an hour entering turn number 1 there. These trucks absolutely flying here around Dover. Little bit of banking gives you a little good perspective from inside of the truck. There's not too much here, but just enough to get you through those corners. Nice and flat down the front straightaway back into the roller coaster here. I believe it's like 16 or 15 degrees of banking if I'm not mistaken out here at Dover, compared to like the 32, 33 at Talladega, 31 at Daytona. Big difference, not quite near the amount of banking. Definitely not going to hold the car in the turn quite as much. You don't got the speed definitely as well. About 145, 146 mid-corner speed there for Hayden Williams here in the number 1 truck. Cool little view from the inside. See what that driver of the number 1's doing in that hot rod right there. Top 5 still looking about the same. Tyler Evans up 3 to 6. Eli Fisher still in 7th. He's up 1 from the 8th position starting spot. Looks like yellow flag. Yellow flag coming out. Ooh, let's see if we can find what happened there. I don't know if I caught that one. Let's see. Don't know if this was it. That's William Carter in that 83 machine. Nope. That was the number 22 is Shane Williams here. So let's back it up. Find out why he's down here. That Rockstar number 22. Oh, okay. That looked interesting. Let's take a little closer look into that one. Let's see. Oh, a little loose. See, the 71 just bad loose in front of him. John Manning in that 71 getting loose. The truck, coming around in front of Shane Williams. He dives to the inside to avoid him, making contact with the wall. John Manning still spinning here through the front stretch. Let's see any other trucks involved. Let's go back full speed. Oh, the 48. Hard contact into the 71 and then into the wall. That's Bobby Holloman. Let's take a look back at that. That was a hard hit right there. Ouch. Wow. 48, hard contact with the 71. And then, as you see there, oh, really hard contact into the wall. Let's see, who was that black and red truck that got into the wall there? I didn't see who that was. Didn't catch him. Oh, well. Back live here. Few trucks involved in that one. Bobby Holloman, John Manning. Jumping back out front. Looks like maybe some pit stops here. Let's pull up our race recap. 21 laps here complete so far of our 120 scheduled here tonight. Thomas Hernandez out front. 3 caution flags so far. Not too bad of a start of the night here at Dover Motor Speedway. Platinum Truck Series drivers all getting accustomed to one another. Big turnout. A lot of cars here tonight. A lot of new drivers. I know that. A few names I'm not recognizing. And I've been here the last 2 weeks, so definitely some new guys out here tonight. Might take some time for everybody just to get together, mesh together, and make it all work out. Keep this thing green flag. But nobody doing a bad job. Everybody doing pretty good so far. Battles all over the racetrack side by side. So definitely not doing a bad job here. Just hoping we get a little green flag run here. I'm a sucker for a green flag run. I like those tires wearing in. See who's got a good long run car. I'm always a better long run guy. I just don't got the short run speed. I let it come to me. So I'm a long run guy. I want to see it happen here. But pace car down to the pit lane here. Thomas Hernandez and Daniel Lehman leading us back off to the green flag here. Green flag out in the air. Thomas Hernandez covering that top side there on the restart. He wanted to make sure he was out front in that number 77 machine here. And we haven't quite done a crank it up here yet tonight. So while we got the chance, let's go ahead and do a little crank it up here for you guys with the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series here at Dover Motor Speedway. Let's go ahead and crank it up here tonight. Yellow flag flies out here again. Oh no, I see Chris Lyotta in the 69 dropping back through the field. Let's take a look back. See William Carter in the 83 again, possibly. Nope. Yeah, that was that 69 Chris Lyotta. No, he wasn't involved. At 17, though. Josh Henderson. Let's take a look back here. See what we got here. Oh, it was in front of them even. All right, so here. Oh, a little bit slower. I think it was between this 57 of Brendan Bell. Up into the wall really hard. Coming back down. Catching that 97 machine there of Brad Lane. He comes around. Mike Hauser in the 43, the 75 there of Derek Weston, able to avoid that one. The 00 as well. Let's see, the 97 and the 17 hard contact there. 17 unable to stay out of that one. Take a look back. That didn't look too bad, but definitely some contact there. Yeah, definitely some contact there. As they all got checked up, just, yeah, a little bit of contact. All right, let's jump back out live here. Jump back up front. Thomas Hernandez still out front. Doing a great job here. In that number 77. Take a look at that. All the laps led so far. 27 here led. Don't think he's led up the lead quite yet at all, right? We're on lap 27, yep. Nobody else able to get up next to or past that 77 here so far. Pace lights out on the pace car. We see him double file it back up here. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. 48 with the Tama crazy. Ha 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 ha. 24 in the corners. Okay, 10 in the straights. Interesting. I thought it was a little less than that. Thought I read somewhere it said 18. Like I said, I could be wrong. I know for sure. My little pea brain can't remember all the information about all the tracks. I'll get most of them right. Just not all of them. No, Emma. We're not going to even put that out in the air. It's going to be a great one, of course, here. You already know that, though. It's going to be a fun one regardless. Getting ready to go back. Green flag, that 77 and the 10. Looking to bring us back. Green flag here. Little top 10 display. Back green flag racing. All these drivers still with a big shot here in the tonight. Still plenty early. Daniel Lehman in the 10. The 77, what a jump. Did he just jump that restart? What a restart by the number 77. He's already 5 car lengths ahead. That's incredible. That is incredible. I don't know, already 4, yeah. It happens to the best of us. And I can promise that. Side by side, almost 3 wide. There through the middle of the field. Definitely some interesting battles happening Gotta keep your eye out here. Jump back up into our drone cam here. Drivers electing to get back single file, it appears. As we take off lap number 31 here at the Monster Mile, Dover, Delaware, Dover Motor Speedway. Better known to myself, the Dust Bowl. Here for Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday. Thank you for stopping by live here with us or checking us out on the recorded video. Big thank you to stopping by. Big thank you to the partners and sponsors that all make it happen here. Jump back out in the fan stands. In the stands with the fans, get a bird's eye view of this thing. You are sitting here as a fan. What are you going to expect to see out here at Dover? I think that's a pretty cool view out here. Big thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC. Big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network for sponsoring Inspired Racing League here in the Platinum Truck Series. Here for race number 3 of the preseason, the final race of the preseason, getting ready to roll over into the regular season. Super excited for that. Want to give a big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to Juicy Spider Studios, Puppy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Admin Box. Make sure to go use code FEARLESS-BOX. That's FEARLESS-BOXX for 10% off over at Admin Box. Big thank you to Tier 1 Setup Shop. If you need a setup here on iRacing, make sure to check out Tier 1 Setup Shop. Use code FEARLESS for 10% off over there. Thank you to Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course, Fearless Broadcasting having me up in the booth. Greg Thielsen up here in the booth, bringing you all this action. We're watching that battle for the 10th spot here. We're watching that 828 of Tyler Evans. Hayden Williams in the number 1 right behind him, holding on to that top 10 here. All these cars electing to get back single file for the most part. Trying to get some laps clicked away here. Go ahead, jump back with that 43 of Mike Hauser. Jump back on board here with somebody. Take a few laps around with that number 43 machine. As we see a few cars up ahead getting side by side there. Excuse me, hiccup. Quite a few vehicles up there side by side. Let's jump up a little closer, get a closer look. Jump in with that number 6 of Levi Ramsey. Trying to get around that 69 of Chris Lyotta ahead of him. Also got Derek Watson right there in the 75. They're side by side now. That gold and black heat wave. That's the number 22 there. He's a few laps down. Shaden Williams. Looking like he's fast out here though. Making some passes on these lead lap drivers. And the 69, Chris Lyotta, able to make the pass there on the outside. Gotta love the Scots. Oh no, the 6 into the back of the 69. Ooh, a few cars coming around there. The 29 parked there. Let's take that back. Let's see what we got first. Let's go. The 10, it looks like, involved. The 10 and the 29. That's Daniel Lehman. That was our second place driver there. So this was a battle for second. Off the wall, Lehman making some contact. The 29 getting together there. It looks like that 05 just happening at the same time. Take a look back behind the screen there. It looks like almost the same time with some help from the 00, the 05. Also coming around, making some contact with that inside wall. Take a look back at this one more time, though, from a different angle here. See if we can look at from here. Looks like Daniel Lehman in that 10, just making some contact with that wall. They're off a turn 4. Trying to bring it off. It was getting stuck to the wall, the 29. There of Ty Mosley, just being a victim of circumstance, nowhere to go. Also involved here on that one. That's all she wrote on that one. 5th caution flag coming out here tonight. Oh boy, Emma Hay. That's all right. That was some close racing there. We see the drivers diving down pit lane here. Jump up on the pit box. Unique little view. Hope you like this one. Custom cams there. Gotta love it. The 29. Ty Mosley rolling up to his box. Great job by these drivers here in the Platinum Truck Series, all coming off of pit road. That was quite congested there momentarily. A lot of drivers getting back out there. Oh. Got a little cam drone following 43 real close there. Pop him back out. Getting ready to go back. Green flag here. Dover, Delaware. Dover Motor Speedway. The Monster Mile. Miles outside. Ready to crush your car here. If you win, going to be a truck tonight here with the Platinum Truck Series. But you know what I mean. One more lap here under caution before they get double filed up, it looks like. No, drivers getting back double file there. See that? Mike Hauser, number 43, on the outside. Out front, Ty Wilson in this 55. There to his inside. Like a little bit of a shake-up here, so we're going to bring up our little 10 car here. Ty Wilson, Mike Hauser, Matt Sidars, Brendan Bell, William Carter, Justin Greenlee, Randy Wall, Matthew Scott, Eli Fisher, and Thomas Hernandez. Looks like things shaking up here. Definitely a little bit different since we left last year. The 55 out in front, the 43 there in second, that 14, the 57 leading us off here to the green flag. Get ready to get back. Green flag racing here. Green flag out in the air. And they're off. 3 wide down the front stretch. Oh my gosh, that's not going to work out. Oh wow, drivers electing to get back 2x2. That was smart. Almost 3 wide here again, the 32. Eli Fisher in that 16, just nowhere to go. Things are getting tight here. Side by side racing here throughout the middle back of the field. Momentarily 3 wide there in the back. That number 1, Hayden Williams, they're kind of in the middle of all of that mess as he peeks out behind those other cars. That's getting interesting here. Gonna have to keep our eye out back here. Jumping back out front, that battle for the lead. Mike Hauser in the 43 with a great restart there. Keeping the lead out in front. That number 55, Ty Wilson, sitting in second. Right there on his back door. Hasn't lost grip yet on that 43. So he's definitely somebody to be watched. Matt Sidars not out of the conversation. Brendan Bell also right here, all within about a second from one another. About a half second, actually. The top 5 all within about a half a second. Maybe top 6 even. Yeah, all top 6 within a half of a second. Yellow flag coming back out here. Oh no, looks like Daniel Lehman, Ty Mosley involved here in this one. This is the last one, no? Oh no, is it them again? Oh no. No, this is the last one. That's not right. Sorry, that was the last caution here. Press the wrong button. Let me find it. Go back out live. All right, this one's going to be Matthew Scott. All right, Matthew Scott getting involved in that number 25. If we can't jump a little closer. The 25, big loose. Oh, hard contact, nose first into that outside wall. Oh, no. Oh, God. Woo-wee. Nobody else involved. That startled me. I thought for sure another truck going to get caught up in that one. Let's take another look at that from a different angle here. Entering here into turn 2. Big, tight, loose. Oh, so hard into that wall. So lucky keeping it off of his few teammates back there, I think. Matthew Scott in that number 25, relegated back to that back of the field. 6 caution flag here tonight. Yeah, a little deja vu. That one wasn't this one. We found her. Once again, hope you guys having a great night here on a Wednesday night. Inspired Racing League in the Platinum Truck Series, bringing you the action here in Dover, Delaware, Dover Motor Speedway, the Monster Mile. Looking forward to a great night of racing here. Let's go ahead, go through our race recap real quick. 50 laps complete already. 6 caution flags for 17 laps. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Little green flag run in between both of those sets of cautions. Still having a good race out here. 1 lead change. That's Mike Hauser in that 43, excuse me, out front. Taking that lead. And that was taking the lead from that was Thomas Hernandez in the 77 out front. So far, he's up to 5th, it appears. Take a look at that. Pace lights on, the pace car out, getting ready to go back. Green flag. 42 of the laps led so far. We're that number 77, but Mike Hauser out in front. He elected the top side, so he chose the top side here this time. Proud of this kid. Let's go. Getting ready to go back. Green flag here. That 55 and the 43. Mike Hauser and Ty Wilson leading us to this restart after our 6th caution. The pace car down to pit lane here. We're about to get racing. Green flag back out in the air through that restart zone. Mike Hauser with a great jump on that outside. Ty Wilson able to hold on to the 2nd spot there comfortably. Side by side throughout the middle of the field. We saw some contact with the wall there. Rob Willoy in that 15. Just a little bit, almost 3 wide there. Rob on the outside of that number 70, Justin Greenlee, able to take that position. Looking to the outside there. Also that 828. He's looking to move himself up. Tyler Evans past the 70 of Justin Greenlee there down the backstretch. Mike Hauser with company out front. Ty Wilson on the back bumper. He wants some more. He wants that lead out here. That STP number 43 Mike Hauser out in front, trying to get this thing done here. And he's currently our second biggest mover. He started in 25th here, out in front, up 24 spots. Ty Wilson back here in that 55. He's up 28 for the night, sitting in the third spot. He started in dead last in 31st. So Ty Wilson having a great night out here. Just about halfway, almost 5 more laps. We'll be halfway here tonight at Dover Motor Speedway. Yellow flag, back out. Oh no, what's this one for? Might be Randy Wood here. I do believe. Take a look. Oh, we see some 3 wide action. The 29 on the bottom. That 0-1 on the outside. Thinks better of it. He gets sideways. Finds himself in that outside wall. That 0-1 Randy Wood in a Toyota Tundra there. Like nobody else getting involved. Let's take another look at that. Looks like he just got loose there all alone on the outside. Got a little bit of bad air there, and so Randy Wood bringing out that caution flag there. Drivers making their way down pit road here. A few drivers electing to come down and get some work on those hot rods. We're going to jump to a quick side-by-side ad break while they're under caution. I need a drink real quick. So check out our partners. We'll be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
And back here live, Dover Motor Speedway Platinum Truck Series action here, Inspired Racing League. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Greg Thielsen up in the booth here. You didn't miss a thing here. Side by side. Got the action at all times here. Pace truck down pit lane. Mike Hauser and Eli Fisher leading us off to this restart. Green flag out. Eli Fisher in the 16. Wow, what a jump. Anybody out on that outside with the lead, just getting amazing jumps here every time almost. Man, what a jump. That 16 out in front, taking full advantage of that lead that he got. Taking a look back through the field, looks like that 57 Brendan Bell on the outside there, trying to make up some spots here in the back of the field. And that number 10, Daniel Lehman, he started out They're in the second spot, back to the 23rd position. Looks like he's gonna be one of our biggest losers here so far. Unfortunately, Sharon Hill in that 05 lost 24 back in 28th. No longer scored out here on the track. Shane Williams in the 22 scored in 27th. Also packed it up for the night. Bobby Holloman, John Manning, Aaron Stanton being our race control here tonight. Big thank you to him. Brad Lane also packing it up here. Josh Henderson. It looks like being the last car out here in the 24th position. Josh Henderson, the last car out here on track, scored back in the 24th spot. He's up 3 for the night, so that's positive at least. Out front, Eli Fisher, maybe with some strategy plays, making his way out front. He was in the top 10 there. Maybe a splash and dash, no tires, or maybe just a quick pit stop by the pit crew. I'm not sure which one it was, but able to get him back out there and in front. Here go Fish out there. Cody Jacobs rooting for Eli Fisher in this 16 out in front currently. As you see that 77, Thomas Hernandez, our pole sitter there, looking to get that spot back. He doesn't want to sit back there in second for too long. Starting out there ahead, leading a bunch of laps so far. You know that 77's hungry back there. That Chevrolet looking like he's trying to mount a run here on Eli. Trying to get it done at least. To jump on board with that 16 out in front. Riding the high side. Trying to use all of that momentum it's got to offer here at Dover Motor Speedway. Ty Wilson having the race of his life right now. That's what I'm saying. He's up a bunch of spots. Currently Ty. Find Ty. Where is he? He's back up in 17th, up 14 for the night in that 55. Little loose there, coming off a 2. Able to keep that thing up underneath them. Jump up here side by side, the number 1 and that 13, Travis Farmer and Hayden Williams. Travis Farmer here in the 13, able to make that pass. Pull up our telemetry one more time just to get you a little idea of the speed these drivers are doing here tonight. 165 miles an hour side by side, entering this mile racetrack here at Dover. The Monster Mile lives up to its reputation here tonight. Maybe that's what it is, Emma. The Monster Mile just being a little bit of a monster here tonight. That's what I'm going to go with. Ooh, we see. Oh, wow. Able to make a save. That was the 0. That was the 70 there. Justin Greenlee totally getting sideways there. What a save. Able to keep that thing hanged on. As we watch that 55. Ty Wilson there. Oh, no. Big accident. The 6 and the 1 around. Yellow flag coming out here. Let's see what happened. Hayden Williams in the number 1. Making some contact with that number 6. It appears Levi Ramsey. Oh no, the 1 coming around. The 6 nowhere to go. Take a look back. I didn't get a good look at how that started. Did he make contact with the car on the inside there? No. Yes. I think. Yes, he did. Yep, I thought I saw that. I think that's the 69, Chris Liotta, making contact with the number 1 there. Hayden Williams making contact a little bit again there. And the 6 of Levi Ramsey, just nowhere to go. He had nowhere to go. I don't think he had a choice, any of the matter after that. Looks like the rest of these drivers able to keep it off of each other. The 70 up high there in the wall. We see that probably didn't end well. Oh no, what happened? Oh, the 57 also making some contact with the 1. Take that back. I want to see that a little bit closer there. Didn't look too well after the fact. Come on, take it back for me. Hold on, thank you. Didn't want to cooperate there. Oh, yeah, that 1 and the 57, that was a little harder contact than I initially thought. Very unfortunate there. Drivers almost all coming down pit lane here. Just about every single driver making their way down pit lane. A lot of trucks there sitting on pit lane. What am I looking at? We got some, I'm not even, but I don't know if y'all caught that, but if you didn't, go look back at that one. That's, that made me laugh. Okay. Oh, man, that's funny. The number 1, Hayden Williams, able to make it back off pit road. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. Don't know if y'all caught that one. 8th caution in 70 laps. I know, Emma, definitely not ideal. 73 laps here complete. Out of the schedule at 120. 24 laps here under caution, our 8th caution tonight. 1 lead change only. Thomas Hernandez able to get back out in front. Eli Fisher not able to hold on to the lead there through that caution flag pit cycle. Not able to make it happen there. The pit crew losing him some spots. But maybe he didn't take tires last time. He took tires this time. It's all part of the strategy. We'll find out a little bit later if we get to talk to him. 99 blew a tire released from the infield care center. He is okay. Menard Bro Vids. Oh, man. Hey, if you want to jump up into the interviews booth, if you're there in Discord, I can get a little interview with you. Get a little reenactment of the accident. Getting ready to go back. Green flag here, though. Looks like Matt Sidar's Thomas Hernandez leading us off to that green flag. Oh, no! Out front. I'm not quite sure what just happened with Matt Sidar's. Or, no, that was Thomas Hernandez. I don't know. Did he just spin the tires? Wow. What a restart there. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Matt Sidar's also falling off pace in that 14. So much just happened there. Now out front, Eli Fisher, the 16, able to regain the lead. Casey Widgeon sitting in second in the 00. Now Peyton Boyle up there in third in the number 3 machine. That's a cool one there. In third in the number 3. Gotta love it. Travis Farmer up in 5th. Casey Widgeon up to 2nd. Matt Sidar's in 4th. Hugh Rams up front. Ram in 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th now. Peyton Boyle driving a Chevrolet up there in 3rd. Few interesting, different changes here. A few drivers doing something a bit different. Am I live? I'm buffering. Looks good on my end though. Sorry about that. Back here live, Eli Fisher, Paigey Widgeon, looking like they were almost going side by side down the backstretch there. Oh no, I'm back good. Green flag still out here. The 00 diving down to that bottom side. Eli Fisher out front in that 16. Oh, really loose there. Off of turn 2. The 3 to the inside. This thing just heating up here. 3 wide possibly. He gets loose. Eli Fisher. Oh, yellow flag coming out. see what just happened there. What just saved Eli Fisher? Wow, the 3 able to make it past the 0-0 in the 3 there. I don't see what brought out. There we go. It's Thomas Hernandez. I do believe. Didn't even show me him. Yep, it was in the 77. Having the issue here. Started off in that pole position. Definitely not what he wanted to happen. Underneath that 0-0 of Randy Wood here, coming out of turn 2, the 15, Rob Willoy, right behind him. Kind of guess he had nowhere to go. He kind of got squeezed down, the 0-1. Tried to turn a little bit late, the 77. Really nowhere to go, making contact with that inside wall there. I don't know if he could have done anything different. We're going to take it back one more time. Let's look at that from this view. Oh, let's go a little closer. Yeah, just the angle. The 0-1 kind of, yeah, he slowed down and just pinched him there. Unfortunate for our pole sitter there. Having some bad luck thrown his way. That number 77 to Thomas Hernandez. Here, bringing out caution number 9. More yellow. I know. Wygen. Excuse me about that. Pacey Wygen. Preseason, getting all the kinks out. You got that right, Cody Jacobs. Yeah, definitely going to take a little bit of time. These drivers are all going to have to spend a little time driving with each other. I know we got a few first-timers with the league here tonight. So, unfortunately, going to take a little bit of time for those guys to mesh in here with the seasoned veterans here at the Inspired Racing League. Speaking of which, want to give a big thank you to the partners and sponsors that make the IRL happen here. Thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC. Big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network. Everything you guys do here for the Inspired Racing League. Want to give a big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to Juicy Spider Studios, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop. Make sure you go check out Admin Box. Use code Fearless-BOXX, Fearless Box, for 10% off over there. Big thank you to Tier 1 Setup Shop. Use code Fearless for 10% off your setup over there at Tier 1 Setup Shop. Big thank you to Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, as well as Fearless Broadcasting, having me up here in the booth. That number 3, Peyton Boyle. That number 16, Eli Fisher, going to be leading us off here to the green flag. Getting ready to go back. Green flag here with the Platinum Truck Series. And they fire them off. Green flag in the air. Travis Farmer. Pacey Wygen also there, sitting up in the top 5. Ty Mosley sitting there back in 5th in that 29. All looking to make big things happen here. Coming to the end of the race. All these drivers positioning themselves ahead of the field in this top 5. Definitely where you're going to want to be. Jump back here. The action heating up here in the middle, the back of the field. These drivers. Oh no! That 32 comes around there. Randy Wall coming around the 97, the 07. Involved in that one. Yellow flag flying there. Go ahead and bring that one out. That one brought out there by the 32. He got loose all by himself there through the middle, almost 3 wide. The 01 there of Randy Wood, nowhere to go. He dives to the bottom. And also that 07, just nowhere to go. Trent Green. I think we also saw, was that the 83 coming around back here? And that's up ahead. Let's take a look back at that. What happened up here with him? How did he get spun? All right. So after that one, he was slowing down sideways in the 55, making contact there with the 83 of William Carter, sending him around. Oh, like that number 10, Daniel Lehman, also making some contact after the 32 came around. Did he make contact? Yeah, he definitely did. Definitely did there. These yellows mix it up. Strategies, it's not all negative. We're going to have a longer run at the end for the win. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That's going to be a good one. Definitely a bunch of strategies getting mixed up here. Our 10th caution flag here tonight. Take a look at that race recap one more time. 85 laps complete so far. If I can get the English out. 10 cautions here for 29 laps so far. 3 lead changes. A few more guys getting to get up front, get that lead. Definitely like that it changes things up a little bit there. I hope you guys once again having a good Wednesday night here. Inspired Racing League in the Platinum Truck Series, the final of the preseason, race number 3 of 3 here for the Platinum Truck Series and their preseason, getting ready to go green flag here next time by. Looking like Eli Fisher and Peyton Boyle out ahead of the field here, that number 3 and the number 16 up there, that Caterpillar Ram. Eli Fisher out in front. Payne Boyle in that number 3 Bass Pro Shops machine. Sitting there in second, the leader with lane choice. So Eli Fisher electing to take that high side. Been working for him. See if he can make it work here again. The field is thinning. Yes, it is, Cody Jacobs. A lot of good cars getting taken out here in the cautions. Definitely leaving some room for these drivers to go green flag here till the end. See what they got for us. Gonna be interesting. As the field enters through turn 3 and 4 here at Dover, Platinum Trucks about to get fired back up. Eli Fisher, Peyton Boyle about to lead you off here. Green flag out in the air. That number 16 with yet another great jump. The 13, Travis Farmer, able to move himself up to the second spot on that outside with a good jump for him as well. That 00 also was out there on the outside. He got a great run down to the bottom, trying to get past that 3 of Peyton Boyle. Put himself up in podium contention here. He's fighting for it. That 00, Casey Wygen. They're looking on the high side now. The 3 looking to the bottom of the 13, Travis Farmer. Yellow flag back out here. Oh no. Yellow flag coming back out. Chris Biota in the 69. Looks like he's got some issues here. Let's see what happened. Oh, he got loose. Coming off of 4 there. Backed it into the wall. Ooh, a little bit of help there. I think that was a 07. Keeping it up on the high side. No other cars involved. Just that 69. It looks like, see if we can't see if any other cars kind of got involved from it. No, I don't think so. Ooh, that might have been some contact. Let's take that back in slow-mo. That may have been a little worse than I thought. Let me slow it even more. Nope. I don't know. I don't know. Didn't really get a good look at that one. Bruh, another Emma. I know. Caution flag number 11 here. These drivers doing their best. Looks like those tires starting to wear out a little bit. A lot of these drivers loose here tonight. Maybe just might be some cold tires. Maybe need some tire warm in there. Get them warmed up. Under all these cautions, maybe the tires are so cold. I don't know. Quite a few issues here tonight. Unfortunately, the field working on figuring it out here. 30 laps remaining here for our 11th caution. Take a look there at our race recap little graphic we got. Gotta love that one. Shows us the green yellow cycle, just about how long they lasted. We had 2 really good green flag runs. That was like 10 laps each at least. Hopefully we can get another one of those out here. But hopefully you guys still having a good Wednesday night here live with us in the Inspired Racing League Fearless Broadcasting. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. I'm going to jump outside the track here while they're still pacing because I love this track. They got some cool, really cool views around this racetrack. Where did it go? There it is. Good old Miles out there. Who's going to end up there in Miles? Who's going to win? Normally the winner put up there in Miles' hands. Great looks around Dover here. Another look from Miles back over into the racetrack. Just sitting there outside of turn 2, I believe. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. I'm super excited to see what these boys can do here tonight. Oop. That's not what I meant to press. Little tech inspection there real quick. No, I'm kidding. Let's go Tyler Evans and Randy Wood. Cody Jacobs in the chat. Manifesting a nice run right now. Let's go. Manifest all you can, buddy. We want to see a little green flag run. Green flag back out in the air. That high side, Eli Fisher and Pacey Wygant with a great run. Mike Hauser even able to get side by side with that 13 of Travis Farmer. He was on that inside of row number 1 there. Definitely not a great start from the 13 there. Side by side, entering turn 3 and 4 there. Pacey Wygant looking to make the pass on the 16 here. Eli Fisher out in front, trying to hold on here. Let's jump a little bit back here throughout the field. That number 10, Daniel Lehman, side by side. That's our outside pole sitter. Started in that 2nd spot. He's back in 20th right now. Fighting for that 19th spot, or fighting to hold on to that 20th spot. Randy Wall in that 32 just behind him. See that 97 down on the apron, trying to move himself out of the way there of the leaders. Great job by him. Back out front, the battle for the race lead. Pacey Wygant to the bottom, trying to make the pass there on Eli Fisher. He got side by side, but I don't know if he can make himself clear here. Oh no, Eli in the wall. Able to keep it straight there down the back, coming down through the middle. Looked like Travis Farmer in that 13 there got really lucky. He didn't get collected in that one. He moved to the bottom, trying to move past that 16. Now Pacey Wygant, our new race leader here. Travis Farmer side by side there. Eli Fisher on the outside. He gets the run down the backstretch with some help from that number 3, Peyton Boyle. He moves down to block that inside and get a good run out of turn 4 there across the stripe. 24 laps remain here in Dover, Delaware. The Monster Mile Dover Motor Speedway. Who is Mile going to pick up and throw here tonight out on top. Come on, Sunfish, hang on to it. That's what I'm talking about. He definitely hang on to that thing there. Up in second, Eli Fisher in second, trying to make his way up front. He's up high and handsome right now. We're gonna jump on board with him because that was just too awesome to watch. See if he does it again there. High, wide, and handsome. He's like in that outside line right now. Here on board with that number 16 of Eli Fisher. Looking to make his way past Pacey Wygent there. He moves up to the outside in the 00. Can he get a run? No, he can't. That outside just too strong of a run down the straightaway. It was close though. Really, really close. And to the outside he goes once again. Eli Fisher on the outside, trying to go side by side for that race lead here. This battle for the race lead heating up here. 20 laps to go as we cross the stripe. This time the Platinum Truck Series here at Dover Motor Speedway. These things are high. Oh, was that a yellow? Did I see it? No, I saw it incorrectly. Thank God. Thought I saw that yellow flag pop up, but nope, I did not. That battle here for the top 5, the 29 and the 3, that's heating up here. Ty Mosley back in 5th, the 3, Peyton Boyle sitting there in 4th. 29 trying to move a spot ahead. Mike Hauser in that 43, he's back to 6th. He's up 19 for the night. He's currently our biggest mover. That number 43 there, he's having a great night. Started off in 25th, up to 6th position. Living up to that 43 number there tonight, Mike Hauser is for sure. Don't jinx it. Oh no, I won't jinx it. Okay, we'll move on. Moving along here. The 828, Tyler Evans here. Kind of got some space in between them out in front. He's trying to hunt down Rob Willite in the 15. And that's a top 10 spot. Ty Wilson in the 55. He's up there in the top 10 in that 10th position. Looks like that battle for the 10th spot, that's going to be heating up here. Josh Henderson in the 17, the 70, Justin Greenlee. They're not too far behind in the 6th. Levi Ramsey, they're all in striking distance there of that 10th spot. The 17, or the 14, excuse me, Matt Sidars. Oh, the 17, oh, almost contact there with Matt Sidars in the 14. He backed out just in time. That was a good call there back in the field. Let's find some side-by-side action there. Rob Willite on the bottom. Peyton Boyle on the top in the number 3 there. They're having a good little battle. Excuse me, sorry. Back here live, Rob Willite trying to make it up to the top 5 there. The 43, Mike Hauser, a little ahead of him there. I don't think he's going to be able to catch them without a big mistake from that 43 machine. Looking like 14 laps left here at Dover. The Platinum Truck Series putting on an amazing show for us here tonight. Hey, Cody, so far you've been right. They're showing us a great green flag run here to the end. So far, doing a great job. A lot of side-by-side action. Still able to keep it green flag. We're jumping around here. Looks like this, the closest battle on the racetrack. That's William Carter in that 83, battling that 07 of Trent Green. Able to make the pass there as he has a little bit of a blink. They're catching up to that 69 of Chris Lyotta just ahead. Jumping up here now, that 17 side by side with the 14 again. That's Josh Henderson in the 17 and Matt Sidars there in the 14, dropping back a spot. He's up to 11th in that 17, Josh Henderson. 11 laps to go. We're coming down here to the wire. Expect these drivers to start putting it all on the line here. Jumping back up front, a little change for position. Pacey Wygen up front in that 00. Eli Fisher dropping back a few spots. He's no longer out there in the lead. That 00 with a commanding lead there as well. We got a 2-second gap back to this 13 of Travis Farmer and the 43 of Mike Hauser, who are battling side by side here for second. Coming down, 9 laps to go. This thing's coming down to the wire here at the end. Eli Fisher in that 16 still in the spot for a podium there. One of these drivers has a mistake of that 43 or the 13. Either one, this 16 or the 29 too. Ty Mosley in the running. They're right there. All it takes is one mistake. And these drivers going to end up with a podium here. That's second, third, fourth, and fifth right there battling for them podium positions here. Seven laps left with the Platinum Truck Series here at Dover. The final preseason race here for season number 2. Down the backstretch, that 43's got to make something happen here to get ahead of that 00. The lead just too great there. It's 2 seconds back to that 43. I just don't know if he's got enough time jumping through the field. Let's see what's happening. This battle right here, Tyler Evans and Justin Greenlee, the 70 and that 828. A little bit of a battle there. 70, Justin Greenlee making his way there past the 828. 5 laps left here for the 00. Here to take it home, Pacey Wygen. Mike Hauser is still there in second. That battle now for that third position, Travis Farmer. He's the one that holds it right now, that number 13 machine. They're up in third position. Here, let's go Fish Farm out there from Emma. Come on, Ty from Harvick to Wins. Thank you guys out there being in chat. Love you guys interacting here with us. Wouldn't have it any other way. 4 laps remaining, 3 to go once we come to the stripe. I don't know, this top 3 is looking pretty dialed in right now. Travis Farmer there in the 13 up ahead. Just a ways, we got a lap car in between them. Mike Hauser there up in second. Pacey Wygen out in front, coming to 2 to go. 2 laps left here at Dover. Coming down to the end here. Either a caution flag flying right now or it's all over. 1 more lap left for that 00 to make it happen here. Bringing it around 3 and 4. That white flag out in the air. 1 lap left here. The Platinum Truck Series, the final preseason race of the preseason. Dover Motor Speedway, what a race. Pacey Wygen coming around the last lap here. Absolutely great racing by all the drivers here tonight. Can't get enough. Checkered flag out in the air. Pacey Wygen coming home, your race winner. Mike Hauser, Travis Farmer, your top 3. Ty Wilson, Ty Mosley coming home, your top 5. Eli Fisher, Justin Greenlee, Rob Willite, Peyton Boyle, Tyler Evans, rounding out your top 10 here tonight. We see a little bit of a celebration bump there for Pacey Wygant. Gonna watch the celebration here, rolling up to the front stretch. He's gonna burn it down here. Pacey Wygant, your winner here tonight. That 0-0 Pacey Wygant coming home out on top tonight, burning it down here on the front stretch. He's got some company there with the 13, Travis Farmer. He also finished up here in the podium in third. A great run from him as well. Burning it down here, Pacey Wygant out on the start finish line here. Parking it here at Dover on the top spot. Can't ask for much more than that here. Let's go ahead, jump over to our race results here tonight. What a race here at Dover. Let's see. Yep, we got the right ones. Pacey Wygant coming out. Our race winner, 26 laps led here tonight. Mike Hauser in the 43. Coming home in second, Travis Farmer rounding out our podium in third. The hardest charger there, Ty Wilson, coming home 27 spots up for the night in fourth position. Started dead last in the 31st spot. What a run there for that number 55 machine, running from last spot to fourth. That right there, that is impressive. Most laps led out here tonight. That 77, Thomas Hernandez, led 43 laps out here at Dover tonight. He had a great run. Travis Farmer had the fastest lap there in that number 13. He set down a 22.348. Great job from him. Of course, Thomas Hernandez, was our pole sitter here tonight. 11 cautions. I know Emma in chat not too happy with the cautions tonight. That's okay. These guys, a few first-timers with the league here tonight, trying to figure out each other just a little bit. Not too bad. 33 laps total. 7 different leaders with 4 different green flag lead changes, making it to our scheduled distance, 120 laps. No overtime here tonight at Dover and the Monster Mile. Well, we're going to go ahead and jump here in the booth. We're going to snag our race winner and the podium for some interviews here. We're going to let you check out some of our partners and sponsors. We are going to be right back. Greg Tilson up in the booth. Don't miss a thing. Stick around. Take a look at some of our partners and sponsors. We'll be back with Victory Lane here with Pacey Wygant coming out on top.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
And we are here. We've made our way over to victory lane. Pacey Wygant here in the 00 coming home with the race win here at Dover. Hey, Pacey, you got me, bud?
Yeah, I got you.
Awesome job here tonight. A little bit arduous, a little bit of attrition here tonight. 11 caution flags flying out there at Dover here tonight. I think that's pretty typical at Dover. I see a little extra cautions at Dover anyway. Mixing a few of the new guys that were here with us tonight. I think we're going to call that a pretty good race. You coming out on top, I don't think you're going to complain too much about it, right?
Nah, not at all.
But yeah, so give me a little first person point of view there. How'd that race go there for you, Pacey?
I qualified third. Didn't want to start up there in the mess, so started from the pits and then just worked my way up. Tried saving tires early, realized that, you know, we're not going to have a green flag long enough to do so, so it's kind of pointless. And yeah, just casually worked my way up towards the front, avoided a couple of wrecks. And
definitely a few close calls. I saw you avoiding one. I think it was when the 57 went around, I believe. Like narrowly avoided him pretty close there. How was it working there in the back of the field? A few of those incidents happening, playing dodgeball, just trying to avoid the spinning car there for a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much. It was it's a giant game of pinball at that point. It was like, I don't know, just go where they're not. Yeah. But no, the end of that race is kind of what we live for. That was one of the cleanest battles I've ever had at Dover with no contact. So huge shout out to Elijah for battling really clean there. Yeah, that was just a really fun battle there at the end.
Awesome job there coming home on top. Yeah, Dover having the wall on the inside and the outside, all concrete shack. Not much grip here like the asphalt. Will just give you a little extra grip at most of these other racetracks. Dover tend to be a dust bowl. I was calling it the dust bowl. I've had the pleasure of working a few of the NASCAR tracks around the NASCAR arena with the NASCAR racing experience. And I was supposed to go here 3 times and never got to come. And I always got heard it was a dust bowl here. So how's it feel coming out on top here at Dover, though? I know that feels good being on top of the podium here tonight, though.
Yeah, I mean, it feels pretty good. I had to definitely earn it. As stated earlier, Elijah put up one hell of a battle. So, yeah, that definitely got to shout out Elijah for just the battle. But no, it feels good to be up here for Pristine.
All right, boss. Well, it was a pleasure having you. I'm gonna let you go get to celebrate. You got anybody to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, gotta shout out you for broadcasting, Elijah for putting all this on, and every admin. got to shout out the wife and the kids for sleeping. And just a pristine, what is it? Pristine Racing, I think. I don't know. I'm getting used to the name. Pristine Performance Motorsports. Obviously, my teammate finished second there. Josh got into some trouble early, so he wasn't really there. But shout out to all of them guys. And there's one more, but I always forget his name. I'm sorry. I think it's Justin Greenlee. I think.
Well, awesome job there tonight. Pristine Performance Motorsports coming home 1-2. That's awesome there for you. Well, congratulations one more time at 00 Pacey Wygent coming out on top. I'm going to let you go celebrate, boss. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you in the regular season there, boss. Have a good one. All right, let's drop. Whoop.
Good run there, Travis.
Whoop. Jeez. I meant to grab him. There we go. And that number 43, Mike Hauser. I hear that you were. Oops. Let's take that off. We don't want that. There we go. Sorry about that. We had a little car jump on track, and I heard him start doing some burnouts. But the 43, Mike Hauser, coming home in second in that STP Richard Petty inspired machine. You got me, boss?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Awesome job. A great drive there tonight. I saw you up front quite a bit there. Tell me a little bit about the race from your point of view there, bud.
Yeah, I mean, basically all of us, me, Pacey, Justin, and Josh, we all wanted to start at the back and kind of just see, maybe just touch up on our racecraft and try to see if we can make our way forward. And we all did a really good job at that. Unfortunately, Josh caught some damage, so he had to spend a lot of time in the pits, just, fixing damage and stuff like that. But on the short runs, it felt like it was just really loose, and I was kind of burning that right rear up, which I didn't really expect for Dover. So I did struggle on the short runs, and we had a lot of short runs tonight. Unfortunately, didn't really get a lot of long runs. But that last run there, holy cow! We started off loose, like I said. We kind of lost a couple spots, but I ran the high line a little bit just to see if I could take some of that load off the right rear, put it on the right front, and the truck just it flipped a switch, and I was able to just wrap the bottom and send it in way deeper than the guys I was around, and I was able to make my way back up to second. Pacey said I was faster than him in the end. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just really happy to be able to come home P2 with it tonight. I love Dover, really fun race, and like I said, just once you get long runs in, it felt like our truck was really good, just really good at wrapping the bottom and holding it down there. So it was super fun making moves there at the end when we, like I said, when the truck kind of just, the balance shifted of it.
Good to hear that truck coming to you there on that long run. Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of the long runs. What those tires get a little worn in, gives you a little advantage to those drivers, just a little bit easier on that throttle pedal. Keep it a little smoother there, get a little bit of advantage. But coming through the field, talking about that 11 cautions here tonight, did that change the strategy? Obviously, you guys starting from the back. I didn't realize you guys even did that. I saw that the 00 did, but you starting from the back there. Tell me a little bit about making your way through. Did most of these, I know we had a bunch of new drivers here this week. Most of these drivers doing a pretty good job here this week. Do you have to avoid chaos there too much coming through the field?
There were a couple cautions that, yeah, I'd avoid chaos. Justin was showing me one of his POVs where we had two guys wrecking, going different directions on the track, and we had to get a little lucky sometimes. There were a couple guys I was around when cautions came out, and yeah, it was a little chaotic there for a little bit, but once we kind of cycled up to the front, we ran a little bit of different pit strategies. We got 4 sets of tires, so you think about it, 30 laps a set maybe. But I wanted to try to run a little bit different from what the other guys were, just to try to get myself some track position. And we were able to lead a couple laps up there, and we didn't fall too far back by the time we kind of our cycles lined back up. So that was pretty cool. It was a little tough to strategize with the cautions, but it did work out in the end, and we were able to kind of get the track position and stay on the same set of tires as the guys around us, or at least kind of be on the same set in terms of wear. So yeah, pretty cool.
Definitely a great job making the calls, moving that truck up to the front, and that number 43. Mike Hauser, great job finishing P2. I hear that Precision Performance Motorsports finishing 1-2 here tonight. A little bit about that.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I mean, we have Pacey on board, and he is just awesome. He's very good. He knows his stuff about iRacing. And that's kind of why we wanted him on board, especially for he's gonna be full time in the trucks with us this year. And we're learning stuff from him every week. So he's a huge asset to us, a huge resource, and it's also just fun to be around him and fun to race with him. So like I said, Pacey and I were able to get 1-2. Justin, super proud of him because he's new to iRacing and he's able to lock it in the top 10. I think he got 7th, and Josh almost got a top 10. Like I said, he kind of had some damage he had to fix, but almost a top 10. So pristine performance. We got the speed, and we've been showing it everywhere in Cup, on Wednesdays in the trucks, and on Saturdays in Thunder. So super proud of these guys. Super proud of everyone on the team, and I couldn't ask for better teammates. I love driving with them, and I can't wait to see how this season goes in trucks for us.
Yeah, really looking forward to this regular season and what you guys have in store. It's going to be a thriller here. I'm super excited, but I'm going to let you get out of here and celebrate that P2 here tonight. You got anybody to thank before I let you go there, Mike?
Yeah, no, thank you for putting on the broadcast. I'm going to go back and watch it. It'll be fun. Thank you, Elijah, and all the admins for putting the league on, Aaron for doing race control. And I just want to thank, like I said, my teammates at Pristine Performance. Fun racing with those guys, and it's always fun to be around them.
Awesome work there tonight. Mike Hauser, that number 43, coming home P2 tonight. Look forward to seeing you the rest of the season, buddy. Have a great night, pal.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, let's get Travis Farmer. Oh, I don't see Travis. He is no longer in there. You see Ty Wilson. He finished 4th, our biggest mover. So let's bring him up. All right, Ty Wilson, that number 55. Unfortunately, that number 13, Travis Farmer, not there on pit lane, but Ty Wilson, our biggest mover here tonight, up 27 spots, starting dead last in the 31st spot, finishing 4th. Ty, give me a little recap about that eventful start to your night.
Yeah, we started on the back. Me and Scott, my team owner, we thought we would be better starting in the back to avoid all the collisions, and we did. We went through like 6 wrecks with no contact. That last run, we threw on a set of tires with the last restart, and we needed to be patient, work our way through the field, and then luckily, I got past that bunch of cars, and then I was able to get my speed back and made it up to 4th. All in all, really good race. I appreciate Scott, everything he does. He's made me better than what I was with last season. I'm very excited to keep going with him. I'm getting real better with my racing craft. I wasn't much when I came into the series, but now we're working on stuff, and I think tonight we set a good example of what this team can do later on in the season.
Definitely setting a good foundation there tonight, letting all these other drivers know you guys mean business, coming from the back up to 4th. Yeah, working through those cautions, a few close calls. Were you expecting those 11 cautions here tonight? Did that change the strategy? Did you kind of have a plan and have to come up with something on the fly, or how'd that one work out for you?
Yeah, we knew coming into this race there was going to be a lot of cars, a lot of people who are new, so we wanted to give them room so they could get the feel of the truck, the track, and everything else. And once we knew we were going to have a lot of cautions, so we were going to have to play the strategy as it happened. And then luckily we got us on a good cycle, so we kept it with our cycle and moved on with it.
An absolute great run there tonight. Our biggest mover here tonight, Ty Wilson. Hey, buddy, you got anybody to thank there in that number 55 camp?
Yeah, I want to thank my wife, Grace Wilson. I love her to death. She is my soulmate. We've been together for a long time. She gives me the drive and the will to be better than who I am yesterday. And I want to thank Scott, my team owner. He picked me up from last season. I wasn't showing really good results, but when he picked me up, we just started clicking. This is all possible because of Scott, and my gratitude belongs with Scott.
Awesome job there, Ty. Great finish here tonight. Look forward to seeing you the rest of the regular season. You going full time this year, right?
Yeah, we're gonna try to get there. I got some personal stuff going on. I'm trying to play it to where I can race trucks, Cup, and Thunder on full
Ooh.
time.
Awesome job there, buddy. Looking forward to seeing you the rest of this season. Have a great night there, Ty. Great job tonight there, pal.
Thank you. You too.
See Ty Mosley down there. I'm not sure if he wanted to get in here. Let me pop him up here and see. Hey, Ty Mosley, that 29. You looking for an interview as well? That's Greg Tilson up in the booth.
Sure, yeah. Why not?
I saw you hanging down there. Let's talk a little bit about your night there. You came home 5th, a good, strong top 5 finish there. Give me a little rundown of how your night went. A few cautions there, a little bit of attrition here for tonight. Give me a little walkthrough from your point of view.
Well, we kind of screwed up the tire saving line in the first run, and I should have done it in the second run. I probably would have been a lot better, but first one we tried to run the bottom, we were running like third, and then Elijah caught up to us doing that top line stuff. Once I hopped up there, I had the speed, and then that's when me and the 10 got together on the exit of 4. He clipped the wall and shot down the track into me. So then it was just kind of drive back up to the field, took 2 cautions, got the minute of the damage fixed, and then just kind of through the last like 50 laps or so, we just drove from like 21st to 5th and had a pretty good run. Probably could have set the tires a little bit better, maybe had something for at least the top 3, but I'll take 5th. I got a little ahead of myself, but I don't really drive this track too much, so 5th feels pretty good. That was a pretty fun race
Dover,
too.
definitely an interesting track. I like to call it the Dust Bowl. So I used to work for the NASCAR racing experience, and a lot of my friends got to have the experience to work here. I got to miss out 3 times. I was scheduled to work here, and they got rained out every time. So that was my luck. I guess I missed it. But so Dover here, very interesting concrete racetrack. I saw really, really loose there tonight. A lot of drivers fighting that loose condition. Almost looked dusty out there on the concrete. Is that the case from the driver's point of view from up top? Am I seeing that right?
Yeah, no, it was definitely loose tonight. It was gonna be wheelman's race, and kind of what the top would let you do after a little bit in the run was it lets you get that more straight drive off, so it saves your rear a little bit better as long as you manage it when you got to run the bottom for a little bit, and then you get the drive off, and it makes the car just a lot more planted. You can get the power down, it gets hooked up a lot easier, but when you run the bottom, it was definitely loose running out on corner exit there. You had to watch that, especially on cold tires or about 30 laps into the run.
We saw quite a few drivers there catching the wall out of turn 2 and 4. Just such a common occurrence. You're running there hard on the edge, kind of get a little loose, and that wall just comes up so fast. But Ty Mosley, that number 29, coming home here with a top 5 in that 5th position. Hey, buddy, thanks for joining me up here. You got anybody to thank here tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank my team owner, Garrett Jenkins. He does Raging Idiot for Third Lane Racing, but he owns Third Lane Racing, so I want to thank him for taking the chance being the team owner for me. And I want to thank, my parents and stuff, my friends, family, all that jazz. My dog. I love my dog. And yeah, that's about it. A great race tonight.
Awesome drive tonight there, buddy. Look forward to seeing you for the rest of the season. That was Ty Mosley at number 29 coming home P5 tonight. Look forward to seeing you, boss. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Adios, my man.
And that looks like it's a wrap there tonight, folks. Greg Thielsen here for Fearless Broadcasting, the Platinum Truck Series here at Dover coming to an end. Let's go ahead and bring up those race results for you guys one more time there. Drop that. Pull up our race results for you guys. Pacey Wygen, Mike Hauser, and Travis Farmer coming out on top. Ty Wilson, we got to stop and talk with him. That 55 up 27 spots in the 4th spot. Great drive for him. Travis Farmer, we didn't get to talk to him He came home with the fastest lap there tonight. Thomas Hernandez came home with the most laps led in the pole position. Fortunately, Thomas ending up in... Where did he go? I just saw... There we go. In the 23rd spot, down 22. That was our biggest loser here tonight, unfortunately. 11 cautions, 4 green flag lead changes with 7 different leaders. Went the whole distance, 120 laps here. What a great night. I hope you guys all had a great night. Thank you for stopping by live. Emma, thank you. Teresa, thank you. Cody, thank you. I know I saw Harvick to win in here. I saw a few other people stopping by. Thank you guys all for stopping by, checking us out here live. Menard Bros vid. Thank you. You guys means the world to me. I appreciate it so much, you guys stopping by and checking us out here at Fearless Broadcasting. Gonna be dual streaming next week. Get that one figured out. Over there live at the Inspired iRacing League channel on YouTube. We will also be live over here at Fearless Broadcasting. Want to give a big thank you to those sponsors and partners here at Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC and Raging Idiot Racing Network. There we go. And big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Juicy Spider Studios, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Admin Box. Make sure to use code Fearless-Box. That's FEARLESS-BOXX. Get 10% off over there at Admin Box. Thank you to Tier 1 Setup Shop. If you need a setup for iRacing, dirt, asphalt, off-road, anything, make sure to go over, check out Tier 1 Setup Shop. You can even request a custom setup for your league or special event. Get 10% off with that Fearless code. Thank you to Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course, Fearless Broadcasting having me up in the booth. And that was Greg Thielsen here for the Platinum Truck Series, the final preseason race of the season. Thank you guys so much being here with me. Bye. I will see you guys next time. Look forward to it. And until then, stay fast and stay fearless.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, people stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.